The horrors of being memed.
I think there's a few fates worse than death. Like being boiled alive or having to spend more than 10 minutes with this Guna.
So bad about being with me.
Dude, this guy Bear in Obsession. Dude, the more I think about it, bro, Bear is such a loser, bro. He's such an asshole. Like, dude, the fact that Bear popped a stick, like he broke a magical stick so that a girl he could have just rizzed up like him to like him, like it's for a girl to like him, he could have just rizzed up like or just move on, like and everybody dying in the process of it is just like sad, bro. It's just, dude, that it's so dumb. It was I think I watched it recently. I watched it like 2 weeks ago. I know I was late, but like still, it was nuts, bro. It was a great movie, but bro, Bear's crazy, bro. The guy's nuts.
And then the worst fate of them all, being memed. Now, is being memed a fate worse than death? No, I dragged the hell out of that. It's really dependent on the circumstances, but it can get pretty bad. But hey, I've also found that there can be a plus side. But I think the best way to see the effects is by looking at some cases of people who've been memed. Now, obviously, being memed has to be tied to a real person. Something like Triple T doesn't really affect anyone. You know, maybe except this guy who people say looks like Sahur. I can't lie, I kind of see it. But the first example that comes to mind will be our recent TikTok memes like Sun. Now, Sun is operating at a level only comparable to Kirkification. The amount of variations I've seen of Sun is ridiculous.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no.
I promise you, chronically online people are the real creatives. And the crazy thing is,
Dude, Anthony Mackie must feel like either the greatest person on earth or the worst person on earth for that meme, bro. Like, genuinely.
the Sun meme started off as just this image of Anthony Mackie, who most people know as a Falcon in like a bunch of Marvel movies and all that. But the
Falcon was such a bad movie. Is that crazy to say? Like the new Captain America movie, which is Falcon now, it was such a bad movie. It was just slop, bro. It wasn't good. It wasn't good, honestly. I don't know why they made him the Captain America now. It doesn't make sense. And another thing, I would say the Hulk was cool. The Red Hulk was cool. But other than that, there wasn't really much to it than just Anthony Mackie pretending to be Captain America. It was weird.
crazy part is that his character's name is Sam Wilson. This shit really write itself. But this image of Anthony Mackie has been a meme since even before Sun. I don't know why, but it's something about his smile. People are saying he looks like he knows something about you, which low-key. Cause it's like the Janet Jackson smile. It looks mad mischievous, and I'm saying it's all in the mouth and cheeks. But someone like Anthony Mackie, it's hard to really assess how he'd react to these memes because he just mainly avoids it. And the only thing I could find of Anthony Mackie commenting on this meme is him liking a comment of somebody saying to leave him alone with all the Sun shit. Now I couldn't find the original comment, but I remember seeing it, so just take my word for it. So I'm guessing he's not too upset with it, but people are just doing too much like they normally do. On his Instagram, damn near every single one of his comments has something to do with Sun, which the meme cannot be funny enough for you to be going to his personal page just to troll some more. Okay, maybe he can, but still. And the only other thing I can find of him reacting to his memes is this interview of him being asked about the "he looks like he knows something about you" meme.
I've seen this before and I still don't get it. I want to get it. I want to be like
the same one?
Yeah, I still don't. Do you get it?
Don't look at me like that. You don't know anything about me.
This nigga's trolling. But someone like Anthony Mackie, you know, they'll definitely be fine. He's making millions of dollars off all their movies. You know, he's in the highest grossing movie of all time. And he's the one that dropped this mean ass line too.
On your left.
Oh, cinema, bro.
Yeah, he'll be fine. This isn't the worst way to get memed. But for something like music, being memed is like this Charlie Kirk looking ass nigga. You want to avoid it. I really don't like this bad nigga, by the way. Shout out the actor though, you know, he did a good job. Let's separate the actor from the role, please. Let's also stop sending Black Snape death threats.
We got to draw some lines. This shit getting out of hand.
Now I was segueing to talk about music memes, but let me do this little side rant real quick, which is sort of on topic if you consider Black Snape a meme. Which, take a look at this. This shit's a meme, right?
I've never seen this meme
but one small little tiny thing, right? The smallest, most petite little minuscule thing. Why did whoever this jester of a casting director is, right? Why did the character that gets bullied for the way that he looks and people don't trust him for the way that he looks, why did they make him black? Everybody racist in Harry Potter, I guess. Which they low-key already were. Alright, I could make a whole video on J.K. Rowling and the bull.
Dude, I feel like I'm pretty sure, right? If I'm not mistaken, right? In the comments, let me know that he he got bullied for the way he looks, but not just for the way he looks, because he was pale. I think he was super pale. I've seen Harry Potter, but I haven't read it, so I don't know. Like I heard he got bullied for the way he looked because he was pale, and like he looked like a nerd or something, or he acted like one or something like that.
Bullshit she put on the page. But back to the music. Doobie Scoot. Just me, or am I seeing this absolutely everywhere? And looking at if it had a net positive or negative on who people are calling Withered Lucky and Funtime Drewski, it's gonna be kind of hard. Cause on one side, Funtime Drewski is, I'm not gonna call him that, but on one side he's probably making more money than he ever has in his whole life, just on how big this song has gotten. But on the other side, people are drawing these fuck ass comparisons on how he looks. Because if you look like them, I mean, you look like them, what else can you really do? And at first glance, it really just looks like people are making fun of the song, which it's in some shit. You can see why somebody would be inclined to hate on it. But the guy who made this song, whose name is beyond my tongue, I don't think he's really receiving a lot of hate. And
Dude, I actually like, unironically, I like the song. I find the song like pretty good. And especially what it means is like, things like love yourself or something like that. It's I don't know if it's like German or a different language or something, but I actually like the song. It's catchy. It's very catchy. I don't know, but I haven't seen him get memed by it though.
that's the thing with a lot of people who get memed. They're not necessarily receiving hate, it's just being the butt of the joke and being trolled. And a lot of people can't handle that, which is honestly fair when people take it too far. But I would say a good amount of people are just enjoying the song for how fun and catchy it is. Versus something like Coworker Music.
I'm the fucking king of the sea. Sometimes I get a little bit angry. All the folks up above.
Now, memes about Coworker Music are almost purely mockery. If somebody's calling your song burger music, like the shit they would play at a
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Coworker Music is hilarious, bro. It's so bad, bro. I know Dax. I know there's a couple more, bro. But
millennial
Dax,
burger
bro.
shop with their
Dax.
starter pack. It's most definitely a diss. And I'll say the artist making
Screaming
the
into the
Coworker
mic,
music
it's
will
noise
perceive it as a diss. Being a coworker is really just another way of saying but. Even though if you have coworkers, you're a coworker, but you know, we all the main characters in our lives. Now, a lot of songs have been given the title of Coworker Music. Some that you would recognize would be songs like Thick of It.
If I laugh, hang up.
Yes, bro.
Sing it.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody.
Which I would say actually ended up having a net positive for KSI.
It did,
even though he
it did.
seemed like he hated people trolling him for it.
Pressed over it being a meme or
Yes.
Why are you?
Because it's my music. Well, I don't think you understand. When you spend your time, hours in the studio, working on beats, working on music, working on lyrics.
They know me where it snows, I skied in and they froze. I do not know nothing by no ice, I'm just cold.
But I swear people have to be trolling KSI at all times. Right now it's a leaving the Sidemen shit, but I'm convinced he has the worst fan.
I don't understand why he would leave the Sidemen though. I'm pretty sure he said that he left the Sidemen because he wanted to be as big as Speed, or as big as Mr. Beast. Like, I get the ambition, right? Like I understand the ambition, but what I don't understand is the fact, like, bro, those are two very different like things. Leaving the side, bro, you are already big. Like that's why I don't get, like, he is already a giant name, right? KSI is already a giant name. He's been on the Sidemen for like I think 10 years. His brand is blown up. He's done boxing events. He's done almost everything. Now I don't know why he would leave the Sidemen, because I feel like those are his boys. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some internal conflict between them, but I'm pretty sure he talked about like leaving for personal reasons to grow his brand, which I don't understand, bro. I don't know.
And bass ever. And another piece of Coworker Music. I'm running all over the place, blue in the face. Which I would say is low-key the better side of Coworker Music. It was just kind of cringe. It wasn't necessarily bad. And do not take that as I'm bumping this behind closed doors. Never that. Y'all are not ready for my playlist. But the guy who made this song leaned into the memes. And not in a cringy, I'm trying to show you that I don't care, so I'm just gonna make fun of myself way.
I am become meme.
Like and subscribe. But I've never really seen somebody be discouraged from music after being memed, which I think they've realized something that a lot of people need to, and that's the fact that there's a market for everything.
So you guys here for the Dax concert? Yep. Oh yeah, this is perfect. That's what I like to hear. You guys real Dax fans or? Yeah.
There's a Dax concert. Wait, chat. Dax has like concerts? What the heck? Oh, I didn't know people actually went to these concerts, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was just like Dude, what? I thought he just did like music online and stuff. I didn't know he was that big.
Real Dax fans.
Even if somebody's exploring something creative that to you is the worst thing in the world,
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I got a buddy out in the city, boys, they hate it.
someone is gonna mess with it. So being overly negative and telling people to like quit, it's just never really been the answer. But what I see pretty often is somebody that's had success in music just randomly get switched up on and be memed. And my examples today will be Hobo Johnson, NF, and Dax. Mount Rushmore of coworker music if Mount Rushmore had 3 heads. And these guys just make the music that's easy to make fun of, which all I have to say is somebody's gotta do it. So respect to all the artists putting music out there for all the co-workers. But what I think is crazy is you could be randomly going about your day, and some interviewer guy could ask you a question. A camera can catch you courtside of a WNBA game. You could have a questionable reaction to a young woman dancing, and all of a sudden you're a front page meme on TikTok. And again, this can be a good or bad thing depending on the person. Some of you might recognize this guy. If you don't, this young gentleman right here is the blueprint.
I think girls like this kind of stuff, like a bad boys, not a good guys. So I try to be a little bit bad boy.
If this was anybody else that ended up saying this and getting memed, they would be getting slaughtered. But this is Gary Singh we're talking about. It just comes across so innocent, instead of some grown-ass man talking about how he's a bad boy.
I call this bad boy just badass. It's clean, it's simple, but it's an incredible way to still be...
While there is some straggling haters, they just don't understand that this is the realest guy ever. He even had to clear up what kind of a bad boy he is.
But yeah, kind of. But not really hurt or harm people, not anything else. But just on a dance floor, I'm a bad boy.
And they did a post-meme interview, and it didn't show the horrors of being memed. He talked about all the positivity that he's been receiving.
I got a lot of compliments, like a lot of comments, and they say, who's Messi? Gary's the GOAT.
So would you look at that, in the right situations, there is some positives to getting memed.
Sensational.
And then there's also this clip. Now this is just bad looks if I've ever seen bad looks. And what's even worse is he's not helping himself.
Like 10. See, the ooh shit came from, you know, like ooh shit, like you see that.
Yeah, I've seen enough, pack him up. But being memed for saying or doing something cringe or corny, that happens to so many people now that I really think about it. Like that bit tough.
Oh my god.
He even got a post-meme interview.
Why did you say da big guy?
The big guy. Because that's just like how I talk and that's how I grew up. So like that was like the first thing that came to mind.
But being memed for saying a phrase has to suck, especially if it's for the way that you said it. Like people making fun of how you said it, but you're also constantly getting asked to say it over and over again. I would lose my mind. But anywho, there's also memes like TikTok Riz Party, I'm no longer in the US. But what all these memes have failed to do is capitalize to the level of Hawk Tuah. Now if all things go to plan, this video is titled The Horrors of Being Memed.
Dude, Hawk Tuah is the stupidest meme ever, bro. Like I never understood why it was so people found it so funny. Hawk Tuah was so dumb, bro. Some girl talking about doing some crazy stuff to somebody, and this Hawk Tuah is I never understood it, bro. It's actually stupid, bro.
Now this was an horrific,
and it got so big too, bro. Like Hawk Tuah became like one of the biggest memes for a while, man. It was wild for a little bit. Like she even got her own podcast. She had actual celebrities on the podcast. She became a celebrity just by saying Hawk Tuah. Like that's insane, bro.
for Haley Welch, maybe besides a few clips.
Do you really, Hachtung, or were you just having a laugh there?
I was just having a laugh there.
So you're not a spitter.
Ew, nigga. But I think Haley Welch capitalized on her meme like nobody has ever done. And she stayed relevant for a longer time than any meme should ever be relevant because she just fully leaned into it.
You really gotta put your emphasis. Yeah, you're not saying Tua, you're saying tuh. You know? Like you gotta really put your back into it.
Not just fully leaned into it, as a matter of fact, expanded it. Like Hawk Tuah and Talk Tuah are arguably 2 separate memes. She even had merch that she was making money from, which let me find out one of you have a Hawk Tuah shirt. And just Talk Tuah by itself, as hard as it is to listen to, still definitely made a bag. And as her time was expiring and it was time to move on to the next meme, she hit the meanest crypto rug pull and dipped with the money. But the crazy part is Haley Welch was not some sort of marketing genius. She just had management that rinsed of every possible dollar that she could make and then blinded her to a crypto scam.
My TikTok, and the next thing I know, oh, yep, Haley Welch is going to jail. And I was like, what did I do? Why am I going to jail, you know?
But how can you stay mad at Hawk Tuah? She has that same southern accent as that one little black kid trying to say Matilda.
Name, just like... Madilda.
I mean...
Matilda?
Matilda.
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 Now the movie?
That's a movie.
Yeah, it's a book too.
But anyways, other people have attempted to capitalize off their memes, and not in a ninja dragging the low taper fade way. TK, the guy that pretty much invented 6-7, which I know it's 2026, we're done with that 6-7 shit, but let me do this real quick. He launched 6-7 Water, and that was a massive success, which was really following in the footsteps of Prime, the most successful memed product ever. So, you know, message of the video, be memed, but at your own risk.
Her name is Megan. Megan. How do you...
Alright, the horrors of being memed. Go follow St. Dawn, bro. St. Dawn. His videos are awesome. Awesome.